Greetings and welcome. My name is Q6 Adam Star, or you can call me Adam. And welcome to my video tutorials about Second Life. You've been drawn to me either because you have just found this tutorial out on YouTube somewhere, or you're trying to figure out what Second Life is for your own personal gain, or you're trying to figure out why in the world your significant other has been sitting in front of their computer and ignoring you for a very long time. You're asking me, what is Second Life? Well, Second Life is a program that allows you, it's a virtual chat room basically. For all you geeks out there, the exact term is called MMORPG, or Massive Multiplayer Online Role Playing Game. Essentially, all that means is that it's a 3D chat room designed for people to meet and talk and chat and build things and be creative using 3D avatars, which is what you see on the screen right now. You're thinking you need to be creative to be in Second Life, and that's not true at all. You can be the most dull person in the world and come in here and realize that you have a creative streak that you had no idea you had, and then you go out in the real world and create masterpieces of works of art, or just do something here and make a lot of money. All right, so and now that I've got you hyped up a little bit, let's get started. So, first, all you have to do is, this is the main page you get to when you type in secondlife.com. That's all you have to do, secondlife.com. And with a few clicks, we'll get into the program. So, play for free. And totally, it's free. But the free part is sort of a misnomer. You can meet people, you can chat, you can do whatever you want, and you don't have to spend a single dime. Because people in this world create things. Everything in this world is created by a person, just like you or me. And a lot of people create their items and then share to anybody else for completely free, just because they want to do it, because they're creative. Other people charge money for it. And I'll show you how you get money and how you pay for things. But you do not need to pay a single dime to have a good time in here. You can upgrade to a premium account, and I'll show you what that is a little later. But your premium account really doesn't add much to your experience at all. The only difference is you can buy and sell land. Now, that doesn't really mean anything considering that you can rent land in here. And I know I'm kind of off track, and I'll explain all that in later tutorials. So, first what we do is we get to this page that has a whole bunch of avatars. I call them test avatars or starter avatars because they're starter kits. You can do whatever you want to your little avatar. You can make him fat, make him big, make him a girl, make him a guy, make him a monster, make him a bicycle if you want to, change eye color, hair color, whatever you want. So these are just starter kits. So I'm going to choose my starter kit. Where'd he go? It's way over here. All right, I'm going to choose this guy because he's kind of cool looking. He has glasses like me, and he looks like a geek, but he's kind of a cool nerd. So, first you click avatar, and then it asks you to create a name. Every name on this program is a unique identifier of you, just like a license plate for your car. There's no hyphens, there's no spaces, nothing like that. Just numbers and letters. You can create as many avatars as you want, but every single one has to have a different name, and I'll show you how to do that later. So, just for a ha-has, let's make a weird name. It's available. Hey, look at that. So, it just asks you to put in your email you have, your password, your security question, everything like that, and that's it. You can connect to Facebook and to fill all this stuff in for you. And it's completely anonymous because nobody's going to see this information except for you. Nobody's going to know what your email address is. Nobody's going to know, obviously, your password or your date of birth unless you want them to know. Your date of birth is extremely important for this website. Second Life is the internet. So what that means is that there's as much content on here and the same kind of content on here that there is in the real world. So there is a age limit, and the age limit I think is about 16 for the base for to get some content, and then 18 to get all the content of SL of Second Life, and I'll show you what that means. So you put in your date of birth, which is how old you are, obviously. Create a password, create an account, and that's it. That's all you have to do. The only other question to ask you is, do you want to do a free account, or do you want to do a premium account, which is about $75 a year, and that's how cheap it is, or about $6 a month, $7 a month. But I would not recommend it for your first time here. So since I already created all my stuff, I'm going to go back to the main page, and I am going to log in using my login account information. And I've already typed all this stuff in, and I'm using Firefox, so it saves everything for me. Alright, so here's my main page. This is called my dashboard, and it has everything you would ever want. So it has, you would need to run your life. So it has your friends list, and you're going to have a lot of friends, I guarantee it. You have your upcoming events. Upcoming events is just that, events. So there's just so many people on this world. Obviously, people can do anything they want. So they create schools for people. They create clubs. There's people that come on to do live music, and everything that's happening will show up in this little event calendar. So they have a look at all these different type of events you could do. You could do education. I'm a sucker for education, so I like that. You can do games contests, and they can do Jeopardy or whatever the heck they want. Live music. There's a lot of live people doing it right now. Miscellaneous nightlife, arts, culture, anything you ever want, you can find in here. So here is your accounts, your events. Basically, if you want to do an event yourself, you can add an event, or you can look at all the events that are going on now. So this is just a bigger version of what I just showed you. LAN manager, I'll get to that later. This is for if you're a premium member, and you own land, or run a group that has land. But you don't have to worry about that now at all. Accounts, obviously, what your summary is, how much money you have in your account. Delete account, adding information such as credit cards or PayPal. You can change passwords, you can upload mesh, and I'll tell you about mesh later. It's a whole nother issue. You can shop for different things. There's a whole online website dedicated to people that build and sell stuff in Second Life, and you buy it, and you're a little avatar can use it. So, and buy and sell, and that's basically it for your dashboard. Now, then world map, shopping, buy land, community, blogs. There's a lot of forums, classifieds, all this stuff. Everything you see here, you can do in world. If I do not talk about something that you're interested in, or you want to know right away, and you don't want to wait around for video, you can just read the blogs or read forums, and there's plenty of people that, if you have a problem, there's going to be a person with the same exact problem, and that person will have that problem fixed, or somebody will fix it for you. Help. This is where you figure out your system requirements, you knowledge base issue, and issue in support ticket. There's everybody has their own way of fixing things, so you do not have a issue of support in this simulation. I keep calling the game, but it's really a simulation. All right, so now that we have figured all this, looked at all this cool stuff, and you can download Second Life Viewer. Go right here. So before we go into Second Life, I'm going to show you something just for the heck of it. This is called a world map, and this just for the shows you the exact total immensity of of this program. Look at all this stuff. It's amazing how many people are in here. There's about 52 to 49,000 people online at once at one single given time. There's about 1,000,000 to 900,000 people that log in pretty much every month. That's a lot of people. Compared to, let's say, you compared to a program like In Worlds, which I can't remember how many people. I think they're about up to a couple 100,000 people now. There might be up to a lot more. I have to check on that. And then there's another program called OS Grid, which is an open source version of Second Life, not owned by Linden Labs, that you actually host yourself. This just gives you a quick glimpse of how much stuff is in Second Life. So now, without further ado, the last thing we're going to do today is actually go into the world and give you a little teaser what Second Life really looks like. And then the next video, I'm going to show you, how to do your basic moving around, how to use camera, and what the user interface looks like, and how to use it. And the basics of how to use it, I mean. Alright, so let's start up Second Life. So now that we've opened up Second Life, this is our main splash screen. Log in, how you log in. If you can choose where you want to go. You can choose what grid you want to go to. There's 2 grids that Second Life has, and I'll tell you what that means later. You can type your location. You can, if you have a home set already, you can say, I'm going to go home, or you can log into your last location you logged out of. And that's what a lot of people do. And then and I'll show you what all this stuff means in the next video. Alright, so first thing we want to do is log in. Obviously, log in. And again, depending on your connection, it might take you a couple minutes. And it totally depends on how many people are in the world at that very moment. So welcome you guys to Second Life. So that's really all I'm going to do today is show you what it looks like, get you inside, and we have a view of your first view of Second Life is a boat shipwrecked on rocks. Yep, that's it. So this is it. This is what I'm going to show you today, and then I'll hopefully load another video really soon to show you all about what the user interface looks like and how to move around and what your cameras mean. Alright, see you later. See you later, you guys. Thanks for watching. Click the like button, please.